Hey, coaches, this is a breakdown of Sportology X Film, which I hope will be the best football breakdown software you could possibly find. Let me give you a run through of how it works. First, I want to show you real quick the pricing. You can get a free tier, $0 to get started. You can create a free account, no card required. The basic package, 297, a lot more affordable than the other stuff out there. 100 gigabytes of storage, 297. And even if you want to have a more affordable option than 297, you can just add storage. So you can start with the free account and then you can add storage as you go. So let's say you only wanted to do 100 bucks, you can get 20 gigabytes. And I know it says 2 games down here at the bottom at 1080p, but I think you can get more than 2 games. If you clip up your film beforehand, you can get way more than 2 games for 20 gigabytes. Here's the process of how it works. You drag and drop your game film right here, then you fill out the video details or the game details. You click upload and continue. Then, after that processes, you go into clip mode. I've already have 4 clips here tagged on this. But what you'll see is this is very collaborative because I didn't want to have one coach just sitting through all this, doing all the work. You can work with your staff. So right here, I have one coach who is also helping me clip the film. That's my linebackers coach, LC right there. You can see that I am the head coach. So we've got one coach also clipping here while I'm doing this, but how this works is you hit play with the space bar, then you click I to start a play, click space to run the play back, and then once that play is over, you click the letter O on your keyboard, and then you mark was that an offensive play for your team, a defense, or a special teams? That was a defense. And then you just do that for every single clip. This gets rid of all the stuff on your video that you don't need. Now, you go to continue to tag mode. Got to open in a new tab. And again, this is collaborative. So you can see here we have 2 coaches online, but you can have as many as you want so that you can divide and conquer the labor, make it as fast and efficient as possible. You can have coaches, you can have volunteers, parents, even players themselves. You just got to add them to your film crew, which is up on this team tab. But you can see like the linebackers coach right here on LC. He's clipping. He's on clip 8. But you'll see how efficient it is. So I'm gonna. This is just a fake tag. It's not gonna line up with the video, but you can imagine we have a 1st and 10, and let's just say the ball is on our own 25 right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a carry, 1st and 10 from our own 25. Derrick Henry's already at the top because he has the most carries. I'm going to give Derrick Henry a 8-yard gain. So that should be the next play should be a 2nd and 2 from our own, what is that, 33. So I'm going to click next. You can see at the top, oops, that was from a previous tag. You're going to see from the top right here, Derrick Henry, 1 carry for 8 yards. I'm skipping over some stuff. You can add notes right here. But save and next play. And now you can see, let me zoom back out, 2nd and 2 from the 33. So you're rarely ever going to have to change the down and distance. All you got to do is click these buttons, and every single football outcome, interception, deflection, drop pass, fumbles, they all can be achieved through these buttons. You can see on the defensive clip here too. Tackle, sack, half sack, pass defense, all this stuff. Opponent run, opponent pass, special teams, same here. So you can tag every single play in football through those. Once you get to the end, let's say you tag all of your plays, you're going to next go to the game recap page. So here's a game recap page. Obviously, you got your scoreboard here, but you got a game overview with your top performers. You have head-to-head stats of your team versus the opponent. You have offensive, defensive breakdowns, just a bunch of stats right here. You have down splits, so how'd you do on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, etc. You have your box score. That's your basic stats for all your players. You have your drive summaries. So first play right here was 8 plays. You have all the drives broken down. You also have trends over the last 5 games. So this will be able to show you, like blue right here is points. So how many points did you have week 1, week 2, week 3? And you can see the trends of how you're doing yards per play, 3rd down percentage, explosive plays. I'm going to clean this up and make it look better, but that's the idea there is you want to be able to see how is your team progressing over the last couple of games. I'm going to add this later. Plays, you can also break it down by your plays. I have a playbook application, web application, playbook.sportologix.com. You can go there and get 10 free plays. But if you do that, it'll integrate with your results by play. So you ran inside zone 9 times for 61 yards this game. Then you can also add notes when you're doing tag mode, and all your notes from the game where you were tagging show up here. Then the natural thing, after you get all of your notes as a coach from a game and you get all your stats, you create a film session or you view a film session. So when you click this button, it's going to take you to a page where there's a film session prepared for you to edit. So these are going to be all the clips from the game, all the clips from the game here. And we're going to be able to add different sections for the film session. So let's say for my defensive line, I want to add couple of clips. So I would just drag them into the defensive line playlist, and then my defensive line coach can take care of this section during our film study. And then if we wanted to add, let's say our quarterbacks coach, this is also collaborative. So you can see the head coach is currently logged in, but you can also have your quarterbacks coach, linebackers coach, you can all collaborate on this at the same time. So your different position coaches can add clips and playlists. Then you also have this tool. Let me close the notes. You can add all these things as you're breaking down film with your players and trying to teach them different things about your offense and defense. And then the other thing you have here is your notes panel. So you can click on any play. And when you click on a play, that is going to give you a chance to enter the notes of what you want to teach your players so that you don't forget it. Last thing I will show here in this demo is the, oops, little volume there. I'm going to go back. Now, if we go to the stats page, you can also see player stats by the whole season. And then when you click on any of these blue underlined tabs, if you click on that, it'll show the videos of all those stats. So here's Derrick Henry. If you click on 7 right there, it'll show up a playlist. It'll show a playlist of all his carries. You can break it down by defense as well and special teams. And then you can also have multiple teams here. So this one, imagine you have a varsity team, a JV team, and a freshman team, or you might have 14U, 13U, 12U. You can have multiple teams in one program as well, or you can just have one team. But that allows you to see all your player stats and your team stats. And there's also an analytics tab, which is more in depth. So this is for one of the different packages that I offer, but this is going to offer you a lot more detail, advanced stats on your team so that you can get more insight. And the idea here on the analytics page is any good coach is always searching for just a small area that will make a huge difference for his team. So hopefully on this analytics page, that'll help coaches find some things where they can work on with their team that will make a huge difference. So that is the tutorial there for Sportology X Film. You can go create a free account you just got to go to this URL right here, film.sportologyx.com. Create a free account. You get free storage, so you can upload some free film right away. And then if you want to try the playbook web application I built as well, just go to this website. You can try it out too. Thanks for watching.